I honestly never really thought much about hip packs or fanny packs until I got this. And it wasn't really until I started wearing a nice backpack and quickly realized how uncomfortable it is to have a wet, sweaty back for hours that got cold and clammy, and it was just a bad experience. Next thing you know, I started to use the Big Dumpling as an everyday carry, but only sometimes. I'm going to go through a list of pros and cons, and hopefully this will give you some insight as to whether you want to purchase this to protect your goods. Pro number one is that it's fully waterproof. Now, I haven't tested it, nor have I been in it with pouring rain, so that's with a big asterisk, but a roll top with seam welded construction and waterproof material, although Rockgeist for some reason doesn't actually list what material they use. This is guaranteed to keep your contents more dry than a normal hip pack. Pro number two is its large expansion. You can really slim it down or fill it up. It's rated up to 6 liters, and with that you can easily fit a DSLR, you can fit a couple of goods, accessories, easily, multiple things in there, which is awesome. Also, the fact that it has side compression straps, you can slim it down when you're not fully filling it up. Pro number three is its build quality. It's made in the USA, and you can feel that it's just going to last for a long time. The construction is great, the materials are great, and this will probably live or last for years. Pro number four is that it's really comfortable. I was surprised by this, but the cushioning on the main compartment and along the hip straps themselves really do well to disperse the pressure, the weight across the entire hip. And with that said, even when it's fully loaded, sure, you feel the weight's there, but you actually don't feel uncomfortable in any way. The cushion is how it prevents you from being poked by the contents inside, which is really helpful. I know some of the lighter hip packs, they don't have any cushioning behind or on the side, so you start to feel the jabbing of whatever contents are inside. Pro number five is that it also has Molle Webbing, which is super versatile. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't ever really used Molle Webbing or its accessories, so I don't have anything to test it out with, but I know immediately it opens up a whole new world of accessories and things you can attach onto it. So con number one is actually similar to the pro number one. I don't think it's fully waterproof when it's not filled up. So as you can see in the video, when I lightly pack it, the elastic bungee cord doesn't really clasp on fully. So when you try to actually roll it 2 to 3 times to ensure the waterproof, it quickly unravels on itself. Now, I'm really curious as to why they chose to use an elastic bungee cord instead of normal clasps like you get in other dry bags. I presume that they decided to go with the elastic bungee to really open up or maximize the amount of space that you can use, because when you have to roll something and clasp it, it does take away some of the usable space. In addition to the bungee cord, there's also this gray nylon strap that clips the cord in place, and I feel like it's a little finicky. It's not the most user friendly or intuitive kind of design where you have to fidget a little bit to make sure that it's clipped in, and a lot of times it even slips out of place. So again, I'm wondering why they didn't add another plastic portion that locks the two pieces together. Con number two is its minimal internal compartments. Now, I get that they've probably decided to not add too much inside of it so that they can maximize the space. They do have a little pocket on the inside for your phone, but that's it. It would be nice to have additional webbing on the other side of the bag or something else, because it's just a big empty space, which might be perfect for you, but for me, I would have liked at least one other option to be able to put smaller tools and accessories. Con number three is there's no water bottle holder. Now, I'm sure this is where the Molle straps can come handy. It would have been awesome to have an accessory that you can even purchase on the side to be able to attach to the hip pack so that you can actually carry a separate water bottle. Con number four is its price. Now, it's currently priced at $165 US. When I purchased it, it was $175 plus shipping. There was no free shipping, so I paid around $180 for it. Now, you really have to know why you're purchasing this. Most people who purchase it are considering protecting their DSLRs or very expensive items while not having to throw it into some larger bag that's harder to reach. So they're trying to achieve a couple of things here. First is waterproof, keep your hands free, keep your back dry, keep your contents dry, and ease of access as well. If these things or each of these things are things that you need, then the Big Dumpling is great. Nothing else will protect your DSLR or your valuable contents like this does. Even if one of those things on that list that I just mentioned aren't checked, you may want to reconsider or really think hard about if it's worth $170, $180 for you. In conclusion, I've enjoyed using this bag as an everyday carry. It's really comfortable, and it's a great way to carry things around while keeping your hands free and weight off your shoulders. Honestly, it's a wonderful little thing that'll last a lifetime. But again, at its price point, I would have to really think hard about whether you need this big dumpling or not. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, so I was editing the footage for the review of this bag, the Rockgeist Big Dumpling, and I realized I'm reviewing a waterproof hip pack, so I should probably try to do a waterproof test, and I'm doing this in the bathroom just because I haven't taken it out in the rain. I have a really strong shower head, so I'm going to go ahead and stuff these shirts just to see if they might get wet. I'm going to spray it for maybe a solid 2-3 minutes. Again, it's really strong water pressure. So just to show you here, I'm going to fold it the once, and twice, and the third time. And then we're going to go ahead and close it. Now it's not fully packed, so it's going to loosen up just a little bit. That's the number of folds. And yeah, let's give it a go. Alright, moment of truth. There's a little bit of water there. I think that was leaking in through the corner just when, because I didn't fully stuff it up. What ends up happening is that the rolls end up unraveling just a little bit. And that's kind of the downside of the elastic thing that I was showing you here. See how it tends to unravel itself just a little bit. Last time it wasn't fully packed. This time I am going to fully pack it with these lovely small towels. They are dry. These are drops from when I just opened it up on the top. So the asterisk with the waterproof is that it would have to be filled up pretty tightly to make sure that it's actually waterproof. Otherwise, the roll top on the top starts to loosen up and water can get in that way, but it's not really fair because this water shower head pressure is super strong. Rain generally doesn't get that bad, and it doesn't hit from all types of angles, just from the top. So yeah, those are my 2 tests.